How's everyone doing? And welcome to some more ranked games for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And a lot of you guys know that I'm working on a Chris guide for. I've been working on it for a while now, and I just wanted to do a little update on what's been going on. Still working on it. Still in the editing phase. Man, it feels like it's taking a lot of work. I know I did a Morgan guide, and that one took a while as well. It took about a month to do. At the time, I wasn't very Sony Vegas savvy, so it took some of the most basic things that I did took forever. Yeah, the difference between this time and that time is I'm doing a lot more research for the Chris guide. I did zero research for the Morgan guide. And that was mostly because there was hardly any tech when on Morgan when I first came up with that guide. So it feels like there's a lot more work going into this one, and so yeah, it's taking all that work is taking its toll. It's taking a while. So. But yeah, some of the things that you can expect to see in this guide, I'll talk about some of them. Like I'll be something that I didn't do for the Morgan guide that I'm gonna be doing for this one is I'm probably gonna be putting links to other people's videos. I'm trying to make it like a one-stop shop type of thing, where maybe I won't talk about something, but I'll link to another person's video, or maybe like somebody already has a guide on something and they do a perfectly fine job of explaining it, and I'll probably link to it just to save time and give credit to somebody who already came up with something before me. So yeah, I'll probably be doing something like that. I'll be using all kinds of other people's footage, other Chris players, because I know a lot of Chris players do things differently than myself. Sometimes they'll do something better, sometimes they'll do something worse, in my opinion. And I just want to cover the differences between my Chris and maybe somebody else's Chris. So yeah, I'll be using other people's footage, and that takes a lot of research because I'm looking at all kinds of videos, not just recent stuff, but also maybe some of the older stuff as well. But yeah, some of the other things that you can expect to see, I'll be talking about when to use what normal and when not to use it, when to use his specials, how to use the specials, for setups, for traps, for all kinds of stuff. I probably won't be talking about combos too much because I have the Chris combo video already. That should give you a pretty good idea of how Chris works with the combos and such. So yeah, this is probably just going to be mostly about setups and how to play with Chris and stuff. So yeah, that's what you can expect for the Chris guide, and I'll probably mention when it's almost done, and what I consider almost done is probably when I have the first rough draft of the video, when I have edited together something close to the end product. So yeah, I'll mention when it's to that point, but as of right now, it's still got a pretty decent amount of work to be done. So yeah, we might as well go ahead and get into some of the commentary. This is actually the first time that I've gone against the Cosmic Lord in ranked games. I've gone against them a couple of times in friendlies, but never in ranked. This is the first time. So this guy was really nutty though. It's a really strange fight because like he blew his X Factor within the first like 5 seconds of the game. He ended up getting nothing off of it too. Like he didn't even kill my Chris. Like he had to basically spend tons of meter to kill Chris, and yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna punish you for that. It was just a really weird game overall. Like the decisions that he ended up making changed the way I played, because I normally don't play the game like that. Like I tried to never have Morgan on anchor, but I did there. I blew X Factor with Magneto early, and that turned out to be a pretty huge mistake. Yeah, all kinds of weird stuff with that game. It was just a really weird game overall, but yeah. Going on to the next game is Glock Jr., and I've actually gone against him I went against him a lot during this this set of games, and it feels like I'm running out of players a little bit. Like when you get to the, I guess when you start getting to like, you know, third, second, and first Lord, there's not that many people to go against. So, but yeah, I went against him at least 4 or 5 times this night, and I'm not sure exactly how. I don't remember how we did against each other. I guess I'll find out after this game. Because I know he won at least one game against me. Wow, what was that? I have no clue what I was doing there. Like that level 3, I don't know what I was doing. I didn't cross myself up, so I can't blame that. Yeah, I lost Morgan because of that. That's really weird. I don't know what I was doing. It was just a freak accident that I did that level 3. But I'm gonna take. This should be the end of his Iron Man, as long as I was gonna say as long as I don't mess it up, but I did there. Good thing it didn't come back to bite me, because it easily could have. Oh man, I'm not sure. Sometimes confirming off fire grenades can be a little iffy, and that's what happened there. He was supposed to fall into my flame grenades, and he ended up kind of rolling out of it. Yeah, wow. Okay, so yeah, there's times where Chris's grenade super can go through Virgil's Gucci belt. It didn't happen there. It seems like it's 50-50. It kind of depends on what Virgil's hitbox is like. You know, what he's doing. If he's throwing out of attack, his hitbox is kind of like extended. So sometimes the grenade reaches through the Gucci belt. Sometimes it doesn't. It didn't there. So he was able to teleport punish me off that. Wow. This is gonna be a loss. Yeah. As soon as I lost Magneto, pretty much all hopes of me winning fell out the window. I shouldn't have had Magneto in at that point. Yeah, because I mean, he probably would have had the X Factor to kill my Chris, and yeah, if I'm going against an X Factor character with Magneto, it's a lot easier of a time doing. I have a lot easier time doing it with Magneto than doing it with Chris, because he got one attack in, and he just blew up my Chris. So really weird game. I probably should have raw tagged into Chris. I do have some setups with Magneto that require Chris's assist, but it's not worth the risk. It's because if I lose Magneto, it's a toss-up. But yeah, in this next game, I'm going against a player who used Team Justin Wong. It's pretty effective. Like if you get a touch with Wolverine at the start, because it doesn't take that much to kill the first character. I have Chris. Chris has a lot of health, but he was still able to kill Chris with the whole, you know, Wolverine bread and butter into the Team Super with Storm. Does a lot of damage, and yeah, he's having a little bit of trouble against my Morgan in the neutral game. Ooh, he actually had a good chance to punish that, but wasn't able to get it. He's just kind of throwing out some projectiles, but they're really easy to dodge, and on the other side, it's a little bit harder to dodge Morgan's projectiles, mainly because she throws out 2 of them at a time in most cases. He tried to snipe Magneto a couple of times, but I didn't bite, so yeah, he kind of put himself into a little bit of a hole with the meter situation. I should have been able to punish that. I should have seen that raw tag coming, because most people, you know, when their health gets down and they have a chance to raw tag, they usually take it. And wow, I'm actually surprised it ended that way. I blew my combo, but with a little quick left-right mix-up with Magnetic Blast, I was able to do a sort of a happy birthday. I mean, would you consider that a happy birthday? I wasn't attacking them both at the same time, but I killed them both kind of at the same time. I don't know. And there's another raw tag. I'm not punishing the raw tags that well for whatever reason. Yeah, his Firebrand should have been dead, and I'm hoping that doesn't come back to haunt me, because there's a couple times this night where it did. is this gonna kill? Oh, it might now. Now that he did a TAC. Well, yeah. See, he kind of blew it a little bit. He probably should have just knocked me down with Firebrand and went into Firebrand's breath attack. That probably would have killed Chris. But I was able to get a raw attack of my own and save him. This is going to do some decent damage to Taskmaster. I'm not going to be able to kill. If I got to 3 bars, I probably still wouldn't have done it because it probably still wouldn't have killed. So there's another raw attack there. Wow, yeah. I should just assume that people are going to raw tag. And yeah, because these raw tags shouldn't be going unpunished. People shouldn't be allowed to do them without losing, significant amount of health. This should be it for Spencer, yeah, because he wasn't at full health. I'm going to be able to hyper here, TAC into Chris. This is going to be another hyper here with more meter to myself as well. And this should kill, and I shouldn't have to DHC. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, that's finally a dead character after 3 attempts. Wow, jeez, just do it, man. It just blew right through my Magnum, and yeah, he kind of botched. I think he botched the Tiger Knee. He probably tried to Tiger Knee that hyper, which was really unfortunate because he kind of blew 4 bars instead of 1, and he did kill Chris, but I mean it's doing nothing against Morgan because Morgan doesn't, she doesn't really operate on the ground all too much. And that's really something to pin people down to the ground. Of course, I'm gonna go into AV. It's the perfect time to do it. I just kill a character. I have Morgan in. I get a free AV. That can't be punished. So I try to Astral Vision when it feels right, and that time it just felt right. Like I wanted him to use his X Factor, and he wasn't willing to do it. So he ended up just dying. But yeah, everything was set up so that Astral Vision was the right call on that. Ooh, I'm gonna get hit. Yeah, that's. I thought maybe I can go underneath it, and definitely not. So yeah, he opened me up, dropped the combo, but did some decent damage against Chris. But yeah, his Firebrand is gonna get chipped out. I'm surprised that didn't reach. It usually does. Am I gonna level 3? Yeah, I might as well because I always have the meter advantage and I might as well do it. This is still gonna hit you. Yeah, definitely. There was not one DHC in there that it wouldn't have punished. So yeah, that was a pretty big waste of meter on his account. I can call Morgan and get my meter back, but that for him, he's gonna have to work to get all of his meter back. And doesn't have a Taskmaster to do it with, so is he gonna kill? No. Well, yeah, he just left-right mix-up. I hate that. I hate that how effective grapple is against some characters, including Chris. I'm not gonna be able to get a kill here, and I'm definitely not gonna be able to get it now that I dropped the combo. So yeah, I probably would have TAC'd into to try to get a Magneto Infinite, but I don't think this is gonna kill though. Yeah. Yeah, when you go into, Bionic Arm, OTG Bionic Arm, it doesn't do that much damage, and Morgan has a pretty good amount. This, I totally misjudged how much meter I had. It would have killed if I had 2 bars, but because I didn't, I was only able to get that 1 hyper off, and kind of a mistake, yeah. If I realized that I only had 1 bar, I probably wouldn't have gone with it. I would have just settled for the damage, and would have just just try to zone out Spencer for and kill him. Kind of a waste of an X Factor and a little bit of a waste of meter as well. And he's doing some serious damage to my Magneto too. Yeah, he just took him out. Huge mistake. It turned out. Yeah, I kill Spencer here, and again I'm probably gonna go in Astral Vision. Yeah, definitely, because he can't protect himself. I mean, he can do that. But, I mean, what did that do? That did very, very little damage. And now he doesn't have any meter to kill me with if he does land a touch. He probably could have still killed me, but he's not going to get a chance because the fireball coverage is way too good. He tried to do a couple of things. He tried to kidnap me. He still got hit, though. He tried to foot dive me, and that didn't work either. So he was in a tough situation as soon as I went into Astral Vision there. Going into the next game, we got 0 on Chris, and 0 is already down to half. Wow, I didn't even notice that. I must have hit him with a couple of things, because that's some serious damage for not landing a single hit, or like a single melee hit or a combo. He's already down pretty well. He's trying to outzone me. It takes a lot to outzone Chris, though, because he can land a couple of busters and a couple of lightnings, and it won't phase Chris. He has way too much health. But 0, on the other hand, can't land that many magnums. He can't land that many gunshots before he's dead. And this is gonna punish me. Yeah, it's not a very good punish, but it's. I mean, he wanted to save 0, so it kind of worked out. Yeah, I'm gonna be zoning Amy, and this is a little tricky because Amy has that reflection ability. The green, whatever that thing is. I'm trying to be a little careful. Whenever I see Amy have that up, I'm gonna be sticking with machine guns and magneto assist because Amy can't reflect those two things at all. But yeah, I want to stay away from gunshots and I want to stay away from magnums because if Amy reflects a magnum, that's my Chris is toast. So yeah, right there, trying to be careful. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that was nice. I was able to take a bar. He probably wanted a DHC. No, actually he couldn't. He only had 1 bar. Yeah, I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. Probably just wanted to, you know, probably just to finish off Chris, I bet. Yeah. This is gonna be a dead 0. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it short just so that I don't mess up another attempt to kill a character. Oh, he actually had a good chance to punish that. That was his chance because he's not gonna get another one. Basic combo off the Magnum confirm, and that's gonna be it. I have all the meter I can hope for. The easy DHC into Morgan level 3, and that's it for Hawkeye. No X Factor needed, no other bar needed, and yeah, that's it.
Let's play again sometime.
So yeah, that's gonna be it for this set of games, and as always, I will catch you guys next time when I do something else. But until then, I'll see you later.